Hello, guys. How are you all? Hoping all of you are healthy and safe. What is your personality? Well, it all depends on how you process the world around you. Before we begin, let me ask you a few questions and do keep your answers in mind. Alright? So just answer yes or no. Number 1. Do you need your surrounding to be quiet to concentrate? Number 2. Are you the type of person who doesn't enjoy group work? Number 3. Do you feel tired after being in a crowd or hanging out with people? Number 4. Do you hate small talk but love to talk about specific things that matter to you the most? Number 5. Do you feel that you are soft spoken or that you speak very little? If most of your answers were yes, well then, congratulations! You are an introvert, just as me. So let's see what is an introvert. When you look up for the meaning, it says an introvert is a shy and reserved person, but guess what is the meaning for an extrovert? It is an outgoing and socially confident person. I mean, why this? If you notice the choice of words, you will understand what I mean. On one side, you have shy and reserved, and on the other side, you have confident and outgoing. So, does that mean that we are losers? There are high chances that these definitions were framed by an extrovert. After all, it's an extrovert-dominated world. Coming back to the loser's point of view, did you know that the man behind the non-violence, the woman who introduced us to the Wizarding World, and the man behind E is equals to MC square are all introverts? Did you know that some of the world famous figures are actually introverts? What do we understand by this? They show us that we don't have to be an extrovert to be successful. But even today, after all the modernization, why do people still believe that you have to be an extrovert to be successful? Throughout my childhood, I grew up listening to my elders and teachers saying, "Speak up. What is running in your mind? Why are you so quiet? Make more friends," and etc. They constantly made me feel that I have to be more energetic and more like other people in order to be successful in life. Honestly, all these just drove me even more crazy, as at the end I felt like a completely underconfident person. Asking an introvert to speak up is just as rude as asking an extrovert to shut up. Finally, after many years, I started taking my own decisions and I started enjoying the me time, as in having a cup of coffee at the cafe and driving alone on nature-clad roads with music blasting in the car. All these are something I enjoy as an introvert. A famous psychologist named Carl Jung defines the two personality types on a much deeper aspect. Carl says introverts are people who turn to their own minds to recharge, whereas the extroverts turn to other people for their energy needs. Each side has its own advantages and disadvantages, and both sides are right in their own perspectives. But when it comes to the introverts, why do we focus only on the negative images? Though I loved reading books, having coffee, and driving on lonely roads, or just spacing out, yet I felt bad about myself for not being like the rest of the crowd. And mind you, when I'm lost in my thoughtfulness, I get a plethora of ideas and points which are quite interesting and useful. But yet, I focused only on the negative aspect. Maybe because I wanted to be accepted by the others, and I had no self-realization or awareness. Trying to seek acceptance is okay, but seeking acceptance by trying to behave like others or trying to go by the flow, well, we need to understand that this is not going to help us in the long run. And even if we try to fit in and be happy, it will burn us out in no time. The real change takes place when we accept few things. What you feel is absolutely normal. Just like the good old saying, you cannot please every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And finally, the most important aspect, you have to seek the acceptance of the most important person in this world, you and yourself. Yes, you heard it right. Accept yourself the way you are. The power of introverts in a world that can't be quiet. This is something which is very relatable when it comes to the world of introverts. Guys, you may ask me, Diane, why this video all of a sudden? Well, I'm an introvert, and yes, the struggle is real. Last month, I've turned another year older, and it took me quite some time for self-awareness, self-realization, and finally self-acceptance. You see, self-help is the best help. So do yourself a favor and love yourself a little more. To all you introverts out there, by any chance, if you feel bad like I did, let me tell you this: you are not alone. If you look closely, you will see that half of the world's population are introverted. And the next thing I want to tell you is, your time is precious. Use it wisely. It's okay to be alone and enjoy your own company. Invest your time in yourself, your passions, and your goals. It may sound selfish, but at the end, your happiness, your mental health, and you are the most important part of yourself. Nothing should be more important in this world than yourself. This is what I feel and think. And maybe if you try these, you could be a better version of yourself. And that's what we should aim for, right? As I end this video, let me tell you one more thing. Introvert is a personality type, but it is quite interesting. That's about it in this video, my lovely people. If you like this video, do like, share and subscribe to Diane's Perspective. I thank you so much for watching.